What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The Painted World is rife with danger.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say. Olgierd and his wife look frozen mid-motion.
One of her memories.
It is blurred, incomplete. You must restore it.
The memory's blurred.
You must search for a way to restore it. Complete it.
Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
God damn it all. What? Lost your nerve? Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No. A nightmare.
A fear crystallized. One you must now face.
Another memory. Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. Just a little different than the painting. Castel Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive. Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests.
My darling,
Is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We've brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd. Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Not you again. Don't like this place. The bedchamber. Towel stained with blood. A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Another blurred memory. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something.
What's up?
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Hi.
Still
How you
not
doing?
right.
Alright. So I'm trying to finish this. Damn it. Can't see shit. Let's see. It looks like grapes.
Well, I gotta go.
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
I'm not in the mood to do it, but
Good luck with that shit.
yeah. My friend's like, I want you to come. I was like, alright, fine.
Fits, I think.
I'm getting married next Saturday. I said, I know. I'm gonna be there. I wanna go see. I wanna do
Maybe
this.
on this
Great.
side.
You might want to go, John, but I don't really want to go. But
This goes here.
asked my brother if he wanted
Finally,
to go. He
just
said
like the
yes.
picture.
I said, all right, I'll come and pick you up.
Smile a bit
I
wider.
was like, I could
Like
have a
this.
sleepover. It'd be easier for me. I don't know when I'll be home.
You were meant to
Don't mind
smile,
now.
not bare your teeth.
So
No, still
playing
wrong.
Injustice, I think.
Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please?
That charged his
You're
battery.
useless. I can tell something's holding you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgerd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgerd. Olgerd.
Can't think of who she reminds me of. I pretty much, I was doing the end of the game story and fucking, the first DLC, like,
Okay.
in combination. And, I noticed, one thing I noticed, after you get that scar from, after you get that scar or whatever from, you know, the guy, well, I forgot his demon, basically.
The Jinn dude or something.
Yeah, I think he's like a djinn, whatever. But
I think he's a demon.
yeah, well, he's djinn, whatever, demon, whatever. There's actually a card for him in Gwent, and it looks like
Really?
yeah. He looks like a shadow demon kind of character. It's not a something dim or whatever, Connor or dim, I don't know, but it's not actually him in his human form. It's actually a shadow card looking card. Looks like a demon or something. I don't think he's a djinn, because djinn are really bright elemental looking characters. Because you know, you come across one when you do that, like, I guess when you're doing like the end game shit for with Yin, when you
I wonder if he's the devil.
nah, he's not the I thought you beat the DLC already.
No, I want to get back to the game, but
Oh, I thought you said you finished the blood or the Hearts of Stone.
man, no.
Oh yeah. Well, look, dude, there's these look, you're gonna wind up making it to this you're gonna wind up making it to this auction, and you know, you can, everything's, you know, when you got the money, kind of money we got, you can buy everything. So of course I bought everything. Well, you get to put on these glasses, bro. They're fucking little glasses. They're
I have glasses. Are they special?
no, they don't do anything. I was hoping they would, but it's called the Professor's Spectacles. Spectacles once
Yeah,
belonging.
I sent that picture to my brother. I said, "Look at, I'm Professor Geralt."
Yeah.
He thought it was hysterical.
Okay, so you bought them too. You bought all the paintings and shit. It's the
Well,
spectacle. It was an assassin for hire. Yeah.
Yes,
belonged to-
yes.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. But
I think
when
it was
you
really cool. Yeah. it
when you
does.
get that mark from him, fucking like when you continue the rest of the story, and you talk to Triss or any of the fucking other, you know, sorceresses, you got an option to fucking ask, can you do anything about this mark? And they're like, no, fuck no, I don't know where the fuck you got that shit. That's like some ancient magic shit or something. It's pretty cool. So I mean, you know, because I had to Google it, because I was gonna go do Blood and Wine too. at the same time. But Hearts of Stone, you can kind of do it in conjunction if you want to, but it's best really. It doesn't really matter about Hearts of Stone, but Blood and Wine was meant to play after you beat the game.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, because certain stuff happens in Blood and Wine. They talk about shit from the story, some of the shit, but yeah, I can pretty much I pretty much mastercrafted my Wolven gear, which looks like Eskel's gear, kind of. You know, Eskel, your little Witcher buddy. That's what he's wearing. He's wearing the Wolven gear, and I think it's mastercrafted. So it looks like that. It looks pretty cool. And I mastercrafted the cat school as well. I could mastercraft everything because I finished all the you know, quest lines for the treasure hunts. But I just dude, look, I had 40,000 when I started mastercrafting fucking just those two sets, and it dropped me down to like fucking, dude, like 18,000 just mastercrafting all that shit. It is really expensive to mastercraft.
Yeah, I know, man.
And fucking so I was just like, and then I did a few swords too when I got to a higher level.
It's worth it though.
It is, if it's something you're gonna wear. But I mean, this is my thing. Okay, the Wolven gear, once you get it Grandmaster, you can hold up to 3 different blade oils on your blade. So I wanted that one. Okay, and plus I wanted, like, I've had the Griffin school before, and it's okay. But the thing about which I'm wearing the medium gear now, like when you go to your character, you know, you can put on the and plus I just really like to me so far this is one of the coolest looking, you know, sets there is. But yeah, but the you know, Griffin School, each piece of medium armor increases sign intensity by 5%, which to me, I'm not really a heavy sign user. As a matter of fact, right now in my character thing, I have nothing as far as my signs, because all I do is use Quinn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's Quinn. It stops you from taking damage. I even took off like the buff to where I could get the bubble and get my health back, because at the end of the day, to me, it's really not that helpful, because you know the stamina goes down quick and you don't get as much health back. It's much better once you got that that same thing in the general techniques. You get that food that restores your health for 20 fucking minutes. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's
yeah. So I mean, just Quinn, just basic Quinn is all you need to me, honestly. I'm sure there's a sign build that I'll make later, but as of right now, dude, I'm running 6 different fucking attack ones. So I got attack power 40% on my top left hand, and then I got attack percent 40% on my bottom right hand. So I got attack power plus 80%, bro. But like the medium gear, I just run for the stamina regeneration. It says each piece of medium armor increases sign intensity and by 5% and stamina regeneration by 5%. So each piece. So if you got you got chest piece, boots, trousers, gauntlets. That's 4. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. 20% stamina regeneration. That's what I'm kind of, you know, shooting for, the stamina. But see, that's the trade-off that I don't understand with the cat school. That's why I also got the cat school. It says each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage by 25%, and I like that critical hit. And fast attack damage by 5%, and I like that too. And light gear is supposed to increase your stamina regeneration, period. That's the whole point of wearing light armor, is that your stamina regenerates faster. But I don't know what kind of percentage that is. You know what I'm saying? And stamina in a battle is very important, because, you know, you want to cast your Quinn sign and, you know, do this shit, you know, cast multiple signs as much as you can, you know, because believe it or not, even I'm thinking about, like, I put a lot of, or I maxed, the only 2 ones that I maxed out in sign was the Quinn sign and the what is it, the Axie sign for stuff in dialogue.
Or dialogue, so
yeah, which is totally, which is totally helpful. But you know what? I've only dude, I could probably count on both hands how many times actually in the story that I've come across actually comes into play. I mean, maybe
sometimes
more.
I unequip it and then I'll use something else, maybe.
But the Yurden, dude, the Yurden is fucking like, dude, it's actually pretty good. If you start looking at the Yurden sign, the trap, like if you really upgrade it, okay, stamina regeneration. When you get down toward the bottom, it says increases your stamina regeneration and combat 0.5%, and then at the very bottom, enemies under the influence of Yurden lose 10 points of vitality or essence per second. Stamina regeneration and combat 0.5%. No, it's the gear. It's the gear. That's what it is. It's the Griffin School. The Griffin School gear. It gives you like a buff. It gives you a buff to the Yurden sign, I think, or one of the armors do, to where like we were talking about it like probably about a month or so ago. It gives you like some ridiculous buffs, bro. Like if they're standing in that shit, and then you can widen the area. It's ridiculous. So I'm thinking about once I get to like Blood and Wine DLC and get the Grandmaster crafted shit. Because that's what you gotta have, which I think is total garbage, bro. Like, you gotta make it all the way to the Blood and Wine fucking goddamn shit and get that shit Grandmaster crafted to fucking get down to the bottom to where all those buffs are accessible. I think there's two more Witcher sets, and in Toussaint, once you make it to the Blood and Wine, there's the Matacore and something else. But you know, because I look up The Witcher so much, I get these cards and shit, and there's actually 2 other schools that I think are in the book, or they're in something that's not in the game, and maybe not even in the books. I don't like if there's some kind of canon for it. I wish they would remaster, or maybe they'll do it in the new next gen.
Probably doing that
remaster the older Witchers.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're all probably working on
new. Yeah. Like I said, dude, once you get to fucking, you start doing a story, like, and you catch up with Siri, like, it totally gives reference to Cyberpunk. Totally.
Dude. That's all this guy at work talks about is The Witcher. You think we talk about The Witcher every fucking day?
Dude, the fucking game is fucking awesome, bro. I mean, I don't
stop hearing because they were fucking work with me.
No wonder I ain't been fucking talking to you much. God damn, I gotta listen to this guy at work, and then I have to listen to Hellboy talk about his shit. It's like, god damn it, man.
And you're telling me about it. I'm like, I have no idea
oh my god.
Through, dude.
Hey,
shut the fuck up.
Yes, I mean, you play. You know how. What I think.
Play more, and I'm like, I'm not even that part of the story. I keep talking about this all the time. This guy.
You know what? Well, I try not to divulge too much, but like when I talk to you, like it's kind of like I feel like I don't know. You kind of not really vague, but you don't explain it well to where you're at. It's like, so just like I said. Oh, I thought you beat the Hearts of Stone. You're like, no. I thought you. Okay, you just. Fucking, you know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand, so I start talking about it. But I try not to. I try to ask, but fucking I started watching the I think I'm almost at the end. I think it's only like I might be at the last episode. There's only 10 episodes of Castlevania, but yeah, right before you sent me that message, like a day before that, my buddy that I used to work with, fucking SKC, he's like, dude, you know the new Castlevania is out, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, thanks, bro. I was like, I'm gonna go check that shit out. And so I watched like an episode or 2 of it, and then fucking, you know, like the last couple days, watch more and more of it. Or you know, when you sent me that message, I was gonna, when he told me about it, I was gonna send you the message, but I was like, fucking Malak's on top of this shit. He already knows the shit's out.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I ain't got no more than 2 more episodes. because I've watched a lot of it. Man, that chick is bad as fuck.
I love her.
Yeah, I do too, man. I love whoever plays her. I love her accent and everything, bro.
Yeah,
like I can see.
I like that they're together.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't think they were for a minute. Like when they first pull up in the horse thing, and he's like, he drinks the beer. He's like, this is better than sex. And then she freezes this
like,
shit.
what?
She's like, she freezes this shit. And then I was like, and then it shit, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers must be fucking. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Then the next scene, it's like them in bed, and she's laying on top of him. It's like, wow. Dude, that other guy, I like that other guy.
The magician guy?
Magician guy,
Yeah. I thought he said he was immortal when he was walking away or some shit.
Yeah, he did say that.
So I don't know who the fuck. But then you see him, he's a pussy when motherfuckers start fighting. You know what I mean? He doing shit.
Like, okay.
What about that shitty ass fucking mayor, dude? Sent that little kid running off to the fucking apple tree.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, like I said, like, yeah. Well, look. At first, you don't know, you know, and I was like, damn, that seems kind of shady. I was like, I don't know about this dude, you know. And then when he sends the fucking dude from the Priory off, and fucking you see him, he runs and falls in the spikes and shit. I was expecting to see more dead bodies there, but he was the only one. Like, yeah, I was like, fuck that dude. But then when he's dying, he tells the chick, to you know, that he's gonna be in hell to give him his knife. I was like, yeah, I know why. I sent a little boy to his fucking death. But like, that's, yeah, probably a bunch of little, like when he was wiping his hands when he was coming to meet them, when he came from fucking some doorway, and he told her to burn his house down. But I stopped at that. Like after the one dude from the Priory fell in, I didn't see any episode after that. So I think there's only 1 or 2 episodes after that. Yeah, that last episode I seen, man, like, it was just, I mean, I liked the show, but to me, for the amount of stories they try to tell at one time in 45 fucking minutes, bro, it's a little bit much. It's like
45 minutes. Some of the episodes are 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, and it's like, I'm sitting here watching, it's like, okay, I saw Alcart having sex with the 2 twins or whatever, and then the fucking one fucking dude's having sex with the vampire chick while they're all fighting at the Priory. It's like, god damn, bro, it's like, come on, sex, fight. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Like, wow.
I was like, come on, man.
Be good. Because
I think, you know what? I think, you remember Spawn back on HBO? That's how it should be done. Like, that kind of fucking, you know, I mean, it's done well, and it's kind of dark and shit and bloody, but it just needs to be taken more time with, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have these little shorts, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, make this shit an hour at least, bro.
Make each episode an hour.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
So much Castlevania lore you can use.
Yeah, man.
Why are you, like, making it, like, less? I don't understand.
Do you remember that old, it was old shit when I was back when I was, probably a preteen fucking, it was this show, and it had different characters, and, this human kid, and he had the shooter from, like, Nintendo. And it had Simon Belmont, Kid Icarus,
Yeah, that was a show from Nintendo. I think the kid had this gun.
Yeah, he had the gun, and
like,
that's
very professional. He knew all the games, like he could do
yeah, he was a really good shooter with that, and that was his good. I forget, yeah, it was a pretty good show. But yeah, it had Simon Bell. I used to love Simon Belmont, bro. He was such a douchebag. Oh my god. Like, I mean, even so more than Trevor, bro. I mean, Trevor's a douche, but Simon's just like he was basically like Johnny Bravo before there was Johnny Bravo. You know what I mean? He just thought he was the shit. Dude, I will tell you this though. If you go back to The Witcher, man, when you start making it in the fucking the blood and wine is
yeah, it's called the Game Master.
Okay. Alright, yeah. But
I think it was the Game Master.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long ago, but it was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. But Dude, definitely fucking, definitely gear up, man, cause some of these motherfuckers are hard. Like, dude, there's this battle at the end with fucking, what's his name? Aridin. Like, he's pretty fucking beast, but like if you prepare yourself and you like I did, like with the like definitely, I don't know if you got on your character, if you look at your character, definitely get the definitely on your combat tree, get the whirl and the Ren unlocked. I don't know if you have that. Whirl is spinning attack that strikes all foes, and so basically, like, you hold the square button, all he does is he fucking twirls the sword around and hacks and hacks and hacks until he runs out of stamina and fucking and adrenaline. It says consumes like I got it to level 5, consumes 50% less stamina and adrenaline. It burns both, I guess. Adrenaline point gain plus 5%. And then the fucking the Ren, I've only got 3 points in it. And you can hold it for a long fucking time, and I don't know if it does any more damage, but fucking dude. It says it deals additional damage in proportion to the stamina consumed, ignores enemy defense, and increases critical hit chance by 30%. Adrenaline points increase total damage by 33%. And that's just level 3. So I guess the longer you hold it, the more it consumes, but it's hard to hit them. But you can just hold triangle for like 2 seconds, and it's unblockable. Like, even if they got their guard up, it still does damage to them. But let's see, it's not quite at the bottom of the tree. But that's like the special moves for your square and triangle. Like that world's fucking beast. Like I said, when you got your when you got your muscle memory, fast attack damage increased by 25%. When you got all that shit, increased chance of dealing a fast attack critical hit by 10%. I mean, when you got all these motherfuckers in conjunction, that's why I got 2 different fucking things for that shit, because fucking the combat on Death March, I think you need it. You know what I mean? And plus I got 600 vitality. I did put my green shit on, and got 600 vitality. I could still like get another. If I did the one in the general, I could put like, what is it? Another 500 into my vitality. But I'm running the, you know, the Griffin School techniques, the gourmet, where my energy refills 20 minutes, and the rage management. If your current stamina level is too low, signs can be cast using adrenaline, which is cool, you know.
Yeah.
Especially when you want to pop Quinn, you know what I mean? Because you're always gonna have adrenaline points from fucking from fighting. So like, if you run out of stamina, you can just fucking you know, pop it with adrenaline. Alright, let me get back to this shit. I gotta finish this DLC tonight. Sorry, I've been running my mouth so much. What the fuck is going on here? Looks like it shows something above his head, but what? He was here. I don't see any fucking thing, dude. Fuck it, bro. Come on, let's fight. You wanna fight? It's fucking shadow characters, bro. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say now?
No, you're doing that. I'm all set. Nothing.
No, I was fucking fighting all these shadow creatures, and I was using the Ren, or not the Ren. I was using the whirl, to where he just spins. Like, dude, it's almost like some Conan shit, bro. Like, if you've never seen it, I'm gonna this won't take away anything from the story, because I'm gonna stand out in the open and do it.
You want me to watch it on my phone?
Yeah. Like, I want you to watch this fucking attack, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. And your stamina and your vitality or your stamina and your oh my god, what is it? Adrenaline have to do with how long you can do it. Do you know what I mean? So you can sit here and do it for fucking ever if you like building up the points, and you got shit that, you know, like, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Just let me, I'll say it pop up when you're here. Alright, sounds like you're here.
Alright, I'm in it now.
Alright, check out this shit, dude. You see it?
Wow. It goes around like 3 times.
And that's just because of my stamina. It can go longer than that if I have fucking other shit. And this is Ren. Hey, that's holding it for a long time, but you can do it like this. And then do it again. Yeah, look, I'll show you on the tree where it's at, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Like I said, you got to get these motherfuckers. It's right here. Okay, this is Whirl, and this is Ren. Yeah, I told you, bro. Like, dude, I'm like 80% damage, bro. I'm fucking shit up. Yeah, but that fucking, like, dude, like, I wish I had the adrenaline so I could just do it forever. But yeah, this fucking shit right here, bro. And especially if you got cat school. If you got cat school, you're doing way more damage with that shit, bro. And it hits everybody, bro. It hits everybody, dude. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, that shit's pimp, man. Like I said, I didn't forget about it, but I just could never get down to it until toward the end game shit.
Right. Oh shit, I passed it. I can jump 12 feet over here, but I can't jump higher anywhere else.
How have you played the Warlords? How is it? I seen you was playing that when I got home. Cool.
You know, I was.
Have you played with anybody? I seen Mallard was playing that shit earlier.
I haven't played with him. I played with randoms, but I have to say that I was playing with my friend at work, and I said to him, I said, "Did they up the graphics in this game?" And he goes,
They
"Yeah,
need
they
to.
did, man." Oh my god! I was like, the graphics are beautiful. I was like,
Plus, too, you gotta think
I was like,
it's
I'm
been
not
a
sure
while
if they
since you
did.
played it too.
You know, I'm not sure if they did, so I was looking online, and the guy that does the Destiny stuff on Forbes magazine, or whatever, Forbes...
Paul Tassi?
Yes.
Yeah,
He said,
I love him. He's really good.
Apparently
fucking,
they upped the graphics in the Division 2 for Warlords of New York. I was like, oh my god, they did upgrade the graphics. So... Oh shit. Okay. They also upped the level from 30 to 40, so...
I thought it was already 40.
Nah, it's always been 30.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it was 30, and then you get to 500 or some shit with your gear.
Yeah, still 500, but you get to 40 level. Man, this shit really is... Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd have to buy the shit, which I totally have the money. I totally have the money for it now. Fucking
You don't have to buy it because I already bought it. Sharing your accounts, remember?
Yeah, I know, but I had. Oh, that's season passes that I have to buy, not the.
This is an actual expansion.
Yeah, so the expansion. Yeah, if you've already bought it, yeah. It's just the fucking season pass shit that you have to buy.
I can't get over like all the graphics. There's all this stuff
It's just, I don't know, dude. It's a lot of, like, if I was gonna go back to it, I'd have to fucking delete some shit probably, because I think it's like 100 fucking gigs, bro. You know what I mean?
They already, well, they said that there's gonna be a graphics upgrade for all of Ubisoft games on on Xbox. So all I can assume is PlayStation's gonna do the same thing, but I might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows, man.
I already got my money saved. I got two $500 gift cards and then two $200 gift cards.
I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and, like, when I do my taxes, because I'll probably at least get $500. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and pre-order the shit. That way I know I'll get it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if I have the money otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be my only option. That's the only thing I got. You know what I mean? So I just wanna, probably should do it this weekend. Fucking, you know, fucking everything worked out well, and fucking missed a day of work last week, but fucking damn, after I went in for 12 hours for 2 days in a row and then worked Saturday and Sunday, fucking, it's a pretty good check. So got my oil changed finally. But you know what? I got my oil changed, bro, and it's supposed to have been changed in November, right? You know how many miles over it was? Oil change? It wasn't even fucking like, it was like 41.5 something, and my shit was at 42.3, so it wasn't even 1,000 miles over the oil change. You know what I mean? And it's November, December, January, February. It's 3 months over the oil change, but I didn't even hit the miles. You know what I mean? But I should have got it changed.
Okay,
yeah. Like, I was barely over the mileage.
Because I'm shooting enemies, and I'm like, wait a minute. Where did you go? Okay.
Whereas with the SUV that everybody... I went over the oil change.
Your mileage didn't go over the, or your mileage went over, but the date.
Well, the date, I went over the date and the mileage, but I only went over the mileage by not even 1,000 miles. And it's like 3 months ago, so I don't put many miles on the truck. I drive from work, back, wherever, take out the trash. Like, whereas the SUV, the motherfucker would be 2,000 miles over the fucking oil change, and they don't get it changed, and it's fucking a month before it's supposed to be changed. Like, dude, I was like, and I tried to break that down to them the other day. I was like, look, y'all drive this shit, I don't drive it. I was like, I don't feel like I should be responsible for having the oil change. I had it changed, not the last time, but the time before I had it fucking changed. Well, no, not even the time before I didn't have it changed. The time before that I had it changed, because they didn't, because it was almost 3,000 miles over. I was like, look, if you ain't gonna change the oil in this motherfucker, I gotta get it changed.
Right.
And I was like, I look at this shit, I was like, this shit's like 2,000 miles over to get oil change, and it's a month before it's supposed to be changed, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was like, and I broke that down to him. I was like, look, my truck, because y'all don't drive this motherfucker, because I don't let y'all drive it unless y'all just have to. You know what I mean? I was like, because I don't try to make a lot of trips in this shit. This shit runs all y'all around, so you got to keep the oil change. You know what I mean? If y'all have to combine y'all's money together, get the goddamn oil change in this motherfucker. It'll drive so much better, I promise you, with clean motor oil in the motherfucker. Because to me, okay, say the oil change is due in March. Alright. And it's supposed to be like, 150,000 miles. You hit 150,000 miles in fucking February, you gotta get that shit changed. That means you've driven the fuck out of it. So it needs the oil changed, you know what I mean? When you drive a car that hard, you gotta get that shit changed, bro. Like, at the mileage. Especially when it's a month before it's supposed to be changed. That means you've driven the fuck out of that shit. It needs an oil change, bro. That's like you. If you're dirty as fuck and you need a fucking bath, you're gonna wait a fucking week to get one? I've been working really hard, man. I think I'll take a bath next week. I mean, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of analogy, bro. You're not gonna wait that long to fucking wash your ass, hopefully. You know? No, you're not. So, wait that long to get the goddamn oil changed. I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to go, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Everything's locked. Use your witcher sense to find a way to To restore memory. Where the fuck am I supposed to go to restore this shit? Okay, here's one right here. Alright, here we go. It's been a while since I saved. Let me save this shit. It's so dark in this fucking place, bro. Damn.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Yeah, here he sold himself to the devil.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons.
Yep. Tome about parleying with demons. Whoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much. Whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host, the visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus, a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle, which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal, with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand, firmly gripping the chalk, since a stray step made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery can smudge the line. The circle must be further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. Interesting.
God, this is amazing.
Gates of mystery between
What the
worlds.
hell is that?
Library of an occultist. Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, and I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles.
Come out.
Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter.
Of course, World War time. Always World War time.
Missed something somewhere. It's gotta be up here. think something's glitched here. It's showing this shit should be in this room, but it's not. Bullshit. This game is so glitchy, bro.
Yeah.
You talked to Dante lately?
Oh yeah, we were talking yesterday. He's playing Destiny as usual. He's got on his character, he has all 3 characters at like 1,010. And I'm like, hey, guess what? You're losing all of that next week.
Damn. I see he was playing Metro Exodus for a while.
Yeah, he beat it.
Imagine that.
I know, it's hard for me, I said. It's not easy, that game.
No, it wasn't, but like I said, it fucked me up twice, so I had to stop playing it. Hopefully they patched that shit by now, because I did enjoy it, but yeah, it was pretty fucking hard, bro, even on fucking like medium or easy, or I think I was playing on medium.
Medium or easy, I was playing on. I'm having a tough time with this shit.
Alright. What's going on with this shit, man? Alright. Showing here, man. What the fuck? Is this shit glitched out completely where you can't complete it?
Well, the only PlayStation news that's out is about the hard drive. That's it.
Oh, there it is, right here. I'm an idiot.
I hate that, don't you?
I'm just gonna say it was glitched out. That's what it was.
There's some kind of magic I know.
Yeah, metaphorically speaking. Have you? Hey, there's that Mark Wahlberg shit with fucking the new Mark Wahlberg fucking. Is it a movie or is it a fucking show? It's got him and it's got Post Malone in it too. He's like the convict. You know who Post Malone is, right?
I don't know. I gotta look at his face.
Oh man, no. We don't know who, if you. He got tattoos on his face and shit, bro. He's almost like that one guy that snitched, motherfucker. He's a white dude though. You should look him up, man. He's got some good songs.
Well, what's his name?
Post Malone. Somebody said this is Post Malone's brother on Facebook. Somebody said this is Post Malone's brother on Facebook. He says like, post my bail. Just like, what the fuck?
Are all his teeth gold?
Possibly. Oh, you've actually heard one of his songs. You've seen the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
He's in that song. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's the guy that sings after that other person. That's Post Malone.
Yeah, lots of tattoos on his face.
Yeah, I know. It's not. Dude, when I seen him, I was like, dude, this guy's a punk. But I've listened to some of his shit, bro. He's fucking actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Just because he didn't get a bunch of tattoos on his face, that's life decision. I'm not gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge anybody for making life decisions, what they wanted to fucking do, whatever. He can fucking rap. And he's not even like, you know, I don't know. Some of the shit don't even sound like. Well, I guess it's just rhyming. You know what I mean? But not like rap. But he's good, bro. But yeah, like he's got this song called "Feeling Whitney." It's fucking pretty good. And then, like I said, he was the other voice in the Sunflower song and from the Spider-Verse.
What the hell? I expect me to do this on my own.
But yeah, he's in that fucking. I'm surprised, like it pops up like first thing. It pops up first thing for me on Netflix when I go to it. I was kind of anticipating it because I seen previews for it. It looked really good. It looked like a really, I love Mark Wahlberg. Most of his shit, anyway. You know what I love about Mark Wahlberg the most?
He's really good with Will Ferrell.
No, a lot of people don't know that before he was an actor, he used to fucking have this group called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. And the Funky Bunch. People don't remember that shit, bro.
Yeah. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I remember.
You know, he was in trouble for a minute too, man. Like when he was a teenager, he had like felony charges on him.
Well, he fixed himself up. Dude, I've been shooting this fucking bullshit. All that I shot all my guys.
Shoot a rocket at him.
Yeah, about my rocket. I really shouldn't be using it, of course. There's no way of that. What you have to do with this new rocket launcher is you pull it out and you look at all the enemies you want to shoot, and it connects up to 6 enemies. And then you just pull the trigger and it goes, all these rockets come flying out. They fly way up in the sky, and then they all come down. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody dies.
Oh, so it's not an RPG? I thought it was an RPG.
Nah, it's just like
so it's not an
special rocket launcher that
it's,
shoots.
It's a oh my god, what's the name of it? It's in Call of Duty. Fucking it's like an area effect.
Yes.
It
fucks people up, bro.
Yeah. That's I forgot what that rocket's called, but yeah, they had that shit in one of the Call of Duties. Get that rocket launcher. The only thing about that one was it would track them where they were at, so like, and it'd do that area effect. But when it came down, if they had moved, then it might not fucking hit them.
Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles.
This is like an entire another game. Can't believe how many missions there are.
Need to think this through.
Yeah, I done read this shit already. I forgot. Let's see.
Pull the trigger.
All right, let's try this again.
That guy died? Did he fall through the floor?
How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Damage the flames!
I did not expect that.
Damn it, smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter and get inside.
How do you know where I am?
Olgierd, Iris, and her father. Drained to the last drop. Knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulder that This is when he started smoking.
Of course I do.
A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd.
What? The game's bullshit, man. It should tell you. You know, you need to go to the fucking do this. Don't tell me my mission failed. Stupid, bro. Don't tell me my mission failed. Just fucking, you know, you should be telling me to do is go do this now. Oh, your mission failed. You never told me anything.
story's still incomplete. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
You fucking please hide behind this, you imbecile.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me, till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me, you shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Come on.
Like, I'm serious, I'm playing with an idiot.
Then Von Everett ceased to be
Where did
human.
this guy come from?
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love
Oh,
her.
cheating
Let's
bastard.
go upstairs.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. What are you stuck on? Fucking retard. Loser. Tired of these motherfuckers. Off.
Hello?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Has it been 10 years? Probably like 10 years ago, you know, I wouldn't file my taxes and shit because like, I'm not going to get anything back. You know, so I'm like, fuck it. I went about 3 years without filing my taxes. So when I finally was like, you know, yeah, I'm going to get something back, whatever. You know, I can get somebody to claim and shit or some shit. So I went to go file it. And I had my shit fucked up because you can't just not file your taxes and then think you can, oh, all of a sudden. That's what I tried to tell my sister. She did this shit on TurboTax and was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this such and such back. And they hadn't approved it yet. Like when I filed my taxes last year and claimed her son, they approved my shit like fucking in a day, 2 days at most. And I asked her just now, I was like, have they approved it? No, not yet. They say it could take it 2 weeks. I was like, no. I was like, you know what? You're going to get a message at the end of 2 weeks or some shit. And they're going to tell you that you haven't filed taxes in fucking like, you know, the last 2 or 3 years. So you got to go back and get all those fucking previous tax forms and file that shit.
Yep.
It's like you can't not file taxes and then fucking decide fucking 1 year like I'm going to get something back and I'm going to file. Like, no, they want all this shit to be filed from your previous fucking goddamn years. And my shit had been so long. It might have been in 5 years. Like, a little lady told me, she was like, because I had to fucking call these fucking companies I work for and get them to fucking, you know, reprint copies of fucking W-2s and shit and have them fucking faxed to fucking, like, H&R Block and shit. And she's like, yeah, you could have got something back this such and such year, but it's been too long where you can't claim, you can't get it. And I'm sitting here thinking now, when I think about it in retrospect, it's like, dude, if I owe the IRS from 5 years ago, that shit don't just go away. I still got to pay these motherfuckers. But yeah, if I have a return that's 5 years old where I fucking was supposed to get some money back,
not gonna tell you shit.
yeah, it's like, no, you can't have that. It's been too long. But oh, you owe us money? No, it ain't been too long. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what kind of bullshit is that, bro?
Like that. It's always like that. Bullshit.
Fucking total horse shit, bro. Like, there's a fucking limit on the years to where I can get my money back that I'm fucking owed, but there's no limit. Y'all no limit soldiers over here fucking that can get y'all's money back whenever. Like, it don't matter. I gotta pay y'all motherfuckers. Like, fuck y'all.
111.
Yeah, she's fucked. That's a pain in the ass too to fucking, cause you know, after so many, well, probably hadn't been as long as it was for me. It's a pain in the ass to remember these places you work and have to call them and say, hey, I need my tax return from, so you know, I need my W-2s from such and such year. You know what I mean? One lady that I worked for, well, I don't know. Maybe they're like with now, maybe the shit's easier, but I mean, this was fucking like 10 years ago or longer, 20 years ago, fucking, or no, not, probably about 15 years ago. But one lady was nice enough to where, like, you know, she got the shit. She's like, yeah, I'll print it out. And she's like, don't worry about mailing me a letter, you know, sending me a whatever. And she's like, I'll just put it in the mail for you. And I was like, cool, thank you, man.
I had the same thing with someone helping me.
Yeah, she was real cool and shit, and I got all that fucking information, and I promised myself after all that hassle, I would never let that shit happen again, because you know, like for the most part, I think I've claimed my nephew like twice. That's it. Other than that, I've never been able to claim anybody, and a lot of times, like, you know, when you claim a single and you know, claiming zeros, like you don't really get shit back. Like a lot of times, it's hard not to owe the state, which I don't understand. Here in Georgia, it is like a lot of times I've wound up owing them. Like a couple times I've claimed exempt, and I can understand that. But like this year I haven't filed yet, and if I owe the state, I'm like, how the fuck do I owe you? If you're taking out what you're supposed to out of my fucking check, how the fuck do I owe you? You know what I'm saying? I haven't claimed exempt or anything. You're taking out the allotted amount.
I understand that because my
percentage.
father had the same problem.
It's like, dude, what do I have to set fucking an allotment aside for you every month, extra to take out, just so I don't fucking owe you? I was like, are y'all, I mean, y'all have nothing else to do but take out taxes from my check. Can y'all not get the percentage right to where I don't fucking owe you? I mean, what the fuck, bro? It's like, goddamn, man. Taxes are such bullshit. But I mean, feds, yeah, I always get something back from feds. When I was working at SKC, if I'd work 14 days straight or do a lot of time, if I got a $2,000 or $3,000 check, what am I going to do? Of course, I'm going to claim exempt and get it all, but that's not the most wisest thing to do. Because you know why? Because that money is going to come out at the end of the fucking year, and you're going to owe these motherfuckers. But you know, you think about shit, you got shit you need to get done, so yeah. And that was the same way here. That's how I'm where I live at now. Cause fucking claim exempt, fucking put $1,000 down on the fucking place and pay $1,000 rent. I think plus a $500 pet deposit. And you know what? I still had fucking like $1,000 left after that because my check was so fucking good. But I wouldn't have been able to do that without claiming exempt. But you know what? It's probably about close to $1,000 in taxes that I didn't fucking pay. That's got to be paid. You know what I mean? At the end of the fucking year.
What are you drinking?
Water. Oh. I mean, I am drinking alcohol, but I was just taking a sip of water right there.
Are these assholes? These bad guys run like fucking ants. All over the place. You start shooting them? Oh,
yeah.
He's coming now. We're gonna run.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Yep, dead. Bye-bye. Fucking idiot. I don't know what it is with this game. If you're in trouble and you're trying to run, it's like you become molasses. Your legs become molasses.
We spent much time together,
like,
the three of us.
I gotta run like I'm carrying 200 pounds of pallets on my back.
You do the rest.
Like, what are you doing?
Dude, do you ever eat these fucking, fuck are they at? Oh, damn, I thought that was my phone. It's, the Garditos. It's got all the little fucking, pretzels and little bread things in them.
Yeah, I've had that.
This one is an Italian. I bought it from Quick Trip this morning. It's fucking like almost $3. Italian recipe. It's really good. So, I'm sure if there's somebody I could ask, when is I regret not going to see fucking, the last Star Wars at the theater, but it never coincided with when I was working or the money I had, so I could have go.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's okay.
I know.
Her and all, but it's like this. I don't like this trilogy.
Yeah. But I was just asking, do you know when it's coming out on DVD or? Should be soon, right?
I think it's next month.
Next month. You would think with Disney Plus it would come out there first,
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah, it'll be on Disney Plus.
First? Or no, you know, it won't.
May 1st, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be available to rent first, because they'll make more, because I just don't see, like, yeah, Disney Plus is your streaming service. You know what I mean? It's $6.99 a fucking month, bro. Like, you going to really put it there before you're going to let people rent it for, like, you know, or buy it first for like $20, or then rent it for like, you know, whatever amount of money. You know what I mean? No, it's not gonna come out until Disney Plus until after all that. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna try to get as much money as they can out of it. Which to me is bullshit. To me, like, fucking, if you really want to make your fucking streaming service a fucking real thing, this is your fucking movie. Put it out on your streaming service first. Let these motherfuckers know that you are fucking here to stay, and you got the new Star Wars movie now on your streaming service. Or you could go pay $20 for it if you want to rent it some fucking where else. You know what I mean? That would be, to me, that would be the boss move. Hey, come pay $6.99 for Disney Plus and come watch the new Star Wars if you hadn't seen it. Or go pay $20 with some of these other assholes. You know what I'm saying? And buy it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they ain't gonna do that. I promise you they won't. They're gonna fucking sell that shit, fucking rent it, and then it's like, hey, guess what, guys? You didn't pay $20 for it. You didn't spend $15 to rent it. Well, it's 2 months later. Now you can watch it on Disney Plus. Like, fuck you. Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself? Damn, there's a lot of people on tonight. Let's see what everybody's doing. Dark Souls 3. Dante's playing Guns Up. There's Division 2. Division 2. Division 2. Division 2, Division 2. Mortal Kombat 11. Yep, pretty much everybody's playing the Division 2 tonight. Oh, there's a GTA. Oh, look, there's a Modern Warfare. That's one game I regret buying. Yeah, I should have known. I mean, it looked good and I had a good time. A little bit I played it, but no, I should go back and play the story though, and at least check. You know what? Call of Duty always had pretty decent stories, and they wasn't that really that long. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I think I'm done with fucking multiplayer shit for a minute.
Where did this fog come?
Dude, you know it's been raining pretty much fucking every fucking week here since like the middle of December. Seriously. It's been raining here pretty much every fucking week. Like at least 3 days since December. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Like it'd take a month. It'd probably take over a month to fucking dry this fucking ground out around this fucking around Georgia, bro. It's that fucking bad. Like flash flood warnings for fucking last like 2 or 3 months, bro. I was coming home the other day from work, and it was like fucking an inch or two on the fucking interstates, bro. In certain spots, I was just like, oh my god, bro, this is like ridiculous, man.
Amazing how these guys can get up. Please get off this wall. What is your deal?
Didn't you miss that game? What kind of perks does the fucking rocket launcher guy have?
I haven't even unlocked any of them. I've just been playing with it. I haven't gone back and fucking upgraded it.
It's hard to top that gunner guy, man. He has some of the best fucking perks.
Yeah, looks like I have to kill someone with this rocket. 2 of them. Highlight him and him. Aye.
So it's basically like a swarm rocket.
It's fucking
Animal hair.
does the job. I don't care if they're behind a wall. They're going down.
Single place setting. No others on the table.
Here, pick that up.
A
Where did the
large clay
storm
bowl.
come from? It's raining so much. I can't see shit.
For soup, maybe.
It's raining so much I can't see
Claw
5
scratches.
feet in front of me. I've never seen this in this game. Is that lava?
Got something wrong. There we go. Think this was yours.
Oh my god, it is lava. Shit, bro. I just shot a fucking...
Ladder.
I'm in this place and I shot a... It's molten metal, that's what I shot. And it poured out on the top of these guys and they're just
Perfect
screaming
match.
now. Sorry,
You
guys.
actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
Amazing how
The
they
dog
can
and
get away
cat keep you company.
with all this shit.
This
so
one will
fast.
protect you. Care for the house.
I'm dead.
No matter what happens.
This fucking game is so unfair,
Before
dude.
I wished to know what was going on
Why
in
are
that
you
head of
dying?
yours. I thought perhaps I could
Oh,
help.
I gotta just do this all over again.
No,
He's so
I care
fucking
not the slightest
retarded.
what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you.
Designed.
Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
Oh, that was worth it. Back to this.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
Oh shit, I remember this fucking shit. Oh my god, and I gotta play this shit on fucking Death March. Oh my god.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
That'll do it.
You under the delusion you're complete.
Shit on 50%, god damn. Oh shit. Fuck these guys. Motherfucker, you ain't got me. Let's go.
You wonder the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever You wonder the delusion. Let's end this. As lifeless as a ball, too late to surrender.
Bullshit, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I like it, but I don't. God damn, you're so full of shit. I will dodge to the fucking end of time, bro. Fuck you. Matter of fact, this is some fucking bullshit. Come on. Come on.
You wonder. Live happily ever after.
Dude, you take too much help. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh, wow. It killed me. Unbelievable. That's some bullshit, dude. This motherfucker takes way too much help. This should restore my health, though. I had to fucking... See, that's what I'm... This shit only works at certain times, man. Like, when they want it to work. Some of this shit, I don't even know what I got it equipped. Can't block this shit. Can't fucking... Gotta sit here and fucking be a pussy and run until I can hit you with one of them fucking strikes. Fuck that. I can start popping shit like a motherfucker. Hurry up and fucking load. God damn it. I'm dead. That fucking dude. I just put on my. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to go back and load the previous save and fucking prepare for this shit. Jesus Christ, I got struck 2 times. I'm fucking dead. Alright, motherfucker. I like it. I love it.
That's a dangerous one you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Alright, let's imbibe another one. This motherfucker's about done, so let's fix this son of a bitch.
I'll be playing. Let me see what happens. So we have 2 games, and 2 games I bought. Playing The Last of Us in May, or yeah, okay. So Final Fantasy in April, The Last of Us in May. And Ghost of Tsushima in June.
As lifeless and boring as a ball inside. You wonder the delusion will complete tasks. Will happily ever after. The Witcher shall soon be buried. The skies will. As lifeless and boring as a ball inside. You wonder the delusion will complete your tasks. Will happily ever after. As lifeless and boring as a ball on the roadside. Dead. You want to you'll complete your tasks.
Go, motherfucker. Told you goddamn ass is going down.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Dude, this is so unfair. What am I supposed to do?
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall.
Oh, run, bitch. You fucking run like an old
I
lady.
had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
A friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I can't take the rose.
Is it not what you came for?
Can't force Iris into oblivion. She thinks and feels still, and she's no danger to anyone but intruders.
Look at her. Look at her world. She's doomed to relive the painful past eternally. Take the rose. Show her mercy.
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
I do not know what I want. I'm so very, very afraid.
You too. You want me to take the rose, trying to convince me. Why?
We want to help Iris von Everett. And you.
Generous demons? I don't buy it. Because you are demons, right? You were to serve Iris until the end of her days. End didn't come with her death, so you were sentenced to stay in the world of her torment for all time. Can't break the contract yourselves, so you need me to do it for you. If I take the rose, Iris will cease to exist. But you'll also be freed.
You're right. But are we wrong to want that? Our intentions are pure.
We're but bit players in this tragedy. A performance has gone on too long. We can't help the mistress, and her fate no longer moves us.
Can we be blamed for simply wanting to leave the stage?
I won't decide your fate. I can't accept the rose.
Will you leave empty-handed? What about your task?
Rose stays with Iris.
So that is how it's to be. Perhaps in the years to come, another will appear to free us.
I don't know that you've chosen wisely. And though I feel no gratitude, I'll not send you away empty-handed. Look, the petal edges darken. The flower closes and I am overcome with sleep. Good night, stranger. You must leave. The rose awaits outside this world, while I descend once more into my dream of what was. Olgerd, I wish to be with Olgerd, to gaze into those eyes the devil would be proud to have.
Farewell. see her husband again.
Do that last time.
Music in this game.
How do I get out of this shithole? Oh, here we go.
So much faster in this game. Just join a group. Compare it to like fucking Monster Hunter World. You fucking have to put in a social security code and remember that?
Yeah, they want to know your social security number, bro, so they can keep up with you. It's government shit.
So dumb.
Will you get on this goddamn horse, motherfucker?
Go, go.
I mean, I know it's an old game and whatnot, or I mean, I know it's an old system. Jesus, crap! It's fucking superb. Sorry.
Pardon you, madam.
Oh, this guy uses electricity as his super abilities. That's gonna suck. This is amazing.
Oopsie daisy. Shit. God, my sister got the loudest mouth in the world.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Best where's this side of the pond up?
We'll deal with the witches.
Yeah, sure you will. Just not this one.
I'll come for you, don't you worry.
I'm not used to the guy fucking using a flamethrower on my team.
Well,
2 points. A bit
story
quick
mode.
about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look
No, I'm.
Bob's your uncle.
The other player is
He
using
downs
a
half
flamethrower.
the
Yeah, yeah.
barrel in
I know.
one draft. Geralt, over here.
Look, it's Connor
Boy,
O'Dim.
wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. My treat.
This dude just stopped time.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time
All
has
run
always
down into
fascinated
the enemies. What do the enemies
So
do?
I
They drop
taught
fucking
myself how
electricity
best to
everywhere.
use it.
Why time of all things?
Geralt, there are
Give me a
4
second, man. There's a story going on.
length,
Oh, yep.
width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't.
Dude, will you fucking
This one
jump
time
away,
I shall
you
spare you
idiots?
and not grant your
God,
wish.
what is the deal
All
with
who
the
have learned my
magnet?
true name are
Get
now either
magnetized.
dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Ilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand.
That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Wow.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? I was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Good flick, did damage. You needn't shoot. Long live.
Honor in the fatherland.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Bend over, girl.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
Shiny.
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn them down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine.
Wow.
This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
here in Oxenfurt, cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.